Hey everyone, it's Kim and I'm back with my second design team project for Kitty's Scrap Post. This is a very large project, so it might take some doing to film it. As you saw at the beginning, it is a cupboard, but it's actually, I'm just going to pan down here, it is actually a cupboard for doll clothes. Just got the little latch on here. And I will show you the inside in a moment, and I just want to let you know there's two pieces to this. I'm still working on another piece, so I will have another project after this in a few days. And I got these two pieces at a thrift store. I got this, which is the cupboard, and there's also a doll bed, which I have and I'm working on. And I paid $3 for both pieces, and they're both solid wood, and they're very large. But I just could not leave them there for $3. I just saw a huge amount of potential in them. So in a few days I will come back and show you the other piece. And that will be my third DT project for KSP. So that'll be coming soon. But right now I want to show you the doll cupboard that I made. And it's really large. It's about 12 inches high and about 10 inches wide. And it's also quite deep, as you can see. Very deep, and I wanted to make this like and the bed, which you'll see in a few days, like a keepsake piece. This isn't really something that you would generally play with unless you were super careful, and I wanted it to be like an heirloom piece. It's something that you could give to a daughter or a granddaughter, and they could hand it down to their children. So that was my thought process on this. So let me get started because there's a lot here, so let me just get started. I'm going to have to move my camera up now, so I do apologize for shakiness. So starting at the top, of course I've used the gorgeous tray chic paper, which you can see. And on the top here I had this beautiful little cherubs here, and I just went over them. They were white, and I just went over them with my homemade texture paste. And I just have them sitting on the top here. And then I surrounded them with some beautiful flowers. And of course you can see the gorgeous paper right there, sort of a pink damask. And I went around all the edges with this beautiful Chinese braid, and I got this from Craft Supplies 1. And the flowers that you see are Wild Orchid Crafts and Craft Supplies 1. All of these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers here. And I just stayed with all pink and white for this because I wanted it to be really super girly. So there's the top. And these pieces here, these are some vintage Lily of the Valley millinery flowers that I had in my stash. So I've tucked some of those in here and there. You'll see them. So that's basically the top. And then coming down to the front of the door here. See if I can adjust my camera a bit here. So what I did was I've used this gorgeous paper here, and it's got this amazing white background. There's script, there's a hot air balloon, there's all kinds of neat things going on in the background of this paper. And so what I did was, when I started on the door, I put on this paper here, and it's got this gorgeous little vintage girl down here, and I believe that's the same paper that I used on my other project that I showed you, my box card. And so here I've used some vintage trim right here just to come down the side, and I've used some chipboard pieces, and here is a chandelier, a fleur-de-lis, and just a flourish. And my husband took the hinges off for me. They were so rusted and bad. Both of the bed and this cupboard were so badly chipped and so worn with paint, and they were covered in stickers. Like, they were in rough shape. And I'm just so thrilled with the transformation that's come from these pieces. And it just goes to show you, for $3, you never know what you'll find at a thrift store. It's so cool. So anyway, I used my homemade texture paste on all these chipboard pieces, and I just love them. Those are from Gina's Designs. All the chipboard pieces. Just beautiful. Love them. And then I used this metal piece here. I think this is a Melissa Francis frame. And I just wanted to keep it really, really simple. I didn't want to over-embellish this. I wanted to show off the beautiful paper, but if it is going to be for a child, I didn't want to put you know, too much on it. So I just simply cut out a piece from the digital kit. It says the word Paris, and I've used some tiny little flowers here, pink rosebuds from Wild Orchid Crafts. And then coming down, this is not going to be easy. This is a knob that I had. Actually, we changed some of the knobs in our kitchen, and this was one of them, and I just completely covered it with texture paste. So there's a nice handle to open this up with. And then over here, you can see more of my vintage lace and ribbon here. And then this beautiful pink and white. I love this stuff. It's like a double ruffle. I got that from Craft Supplies one as well. And then here's another little chipboard piece. It's a little hand mirror, and I've just used some vintage millinery flowers and some white satin ribbon and just kind of, you know, tied it around so it's just kind of loosely hanging there. Whoops. This is not going to be easy to film. Okay. And then here, this dress is actually a Christmas ornament, and it had two sides to it, and I broke it in half on purpose. And I've already used one side on a frame, which I sent to a friend, and this is the other side of it. And it was gold and sparkly, and I just went over it with my texture paste and some white gesso, and let a little bit of the sparkle come through, and you can just see a little bit of the gold there. And I tied a couple of satin ribbons there on the arms, just so, you know, you've got the idea that this was a little closet for doll clothes. And then some more beautiful flowers here. Very simple, really. And then this lace at the bottom, right here, this is from Lavish Laces. And it's got these cool feet on the bottom, too. And it's really, really solid wood. I think somebody made this and the bed, so. And there's another chipboard flourish. So that's basically the front. And then try and turn this with one-handed. Let's see here. Here is the other side, and you can see here, I just left it plain because this paper is so gorgeous from Kitty Scrap Post. I just love it. I love the detail in it. I love the colors. It's pink and white, but there is a little bit of lilac in it. There is a tiny bit of peach, and it's just so beautiful. Look at the little cherub there. I just love it. So I didn't do anything to the sides because I think it's just so beautiful. Gorgeous flowers, some script, and then here at the bottom it's got these beautiful, beautiful flowers. So it's really, you know, it's just so beautiful. I just didn't want to do anything to it. And it's got the little vintage hinge here, and I put more of the braided trim down the side here on the door. And let's see here. I'm going to open the door up so you can see what's inside. And here I've just used this beautiful, gorgeous piece here. And again, I did nothing to it because I wanted to just let the paper speak for itself. And it's got this amazingly beautiful vintage little girl here and the beautiful white Gerber daisies and a watch, some beautiful pearls and postcards, picture frames, little chicken wire as well. I love this paper. I think it's cool that it has chicken wire on it too. And of course you can see the beautiful background. There's just a lot going on in it, and I just didn't want to cover it up. I just thought this works so perfectly for this piece. And then here we are on the inside, and I hope that you'll be able to see it. I've done more of the paper on the inside, and I basically just painted it white. And I've got some lace back here. And then here, where you would hang up the little dolly clothes, I had these two wooden hangers. So what I did was I went over them with my homemade texture paste, and then I used some really pretty vintage lace, and I just tied them in here. So they're ready to have their dolly clothes hang on them. Or, you know, if you don't want to use this for dolls, you could hang your lace in it or use it as some type of crafty storage or jewelry or anything, really. But I kind of made it with, you know, very girly and with a little girl in mind, and she might like to hang her little doll clothes on these. So that's what's on the inside. Very pretty. Okay, and then hopefully I'll be able to turn this one more time so you can see this side. And here again is the most gorgeous, beautiful paper. And I have done nothing to it. I just left it, let it speak for itself because it's so beautiful. Look at all these beautiful flowers. Just amazing. And here you can see as well on the paper this neat image of this tulle lace going down the side. It's really, really pretty. I just love it. So this is my second project for Kitty's scrap post, and I will try and get a shot from the top to the bottom. It's a little difficult, but we'll see what I can do. There's the cherubs and all the beautiful flowers. And then coming down here to the front. And there it is, folks. Very hard to film. I'm so sorry. I hope that you were able to sort of get the gist of it with the photographs. And there's the inside again. So definitely check out, the links are going to be below down here for Kitty Scrap Post, and you can pick up these digital kits on Louise's site, and they're $10 for the kit. And the great thing about these kits is you can print them over and over and over and over as many times as you like. There's no limit. So that's very cool and very economical, and you don't even have to leave your house to get it. So how great is that? So definitely go and check out Kitty Scrap Post, and if you have any questions or comments, just ask. I love to read your comments, so I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.